Hello, how are you? We are again with Chris Colston from Second Chance Credit. This is my special guest. And this is Anna from Grand Beach Realty, Anna Steinman from Grand Beach Realty. We are today going to talk about credit again. So Chris, how are you today?
Doing well. The new year started off very well. A lot of phone calls, a lot of people calling, a lot of interesting problems going on in the world now in 2022.
Yes, indeed. And as a matter of fact, Chris, I want to get right to the point, so people are very interested in our podcast, in our event, and so I want to go right to the point. And since you talk about starting this 2022, I've been reading that debts in the United States have increased since October of 2021. Is that true? So
very true.
And how does this impact the credit score for a person to be able to find a home, right? To buy a home?
Anna, since October of 2021, so we got October, November, December, the credit card debt has increased so much in the billions of dollars. We have never seen so much increase in debt. And what I'm reading, the research that I'm doing, is because now people are not getting the money from the government anymore. The PPP loans are no longer there, right? So anybody who had a PPP loan or has some money from the government, they spend it. So now they feel that now that's their lifestyle. So now they cannot go back to the older lifestyle that they had. So now they're putting everything on a credit card, and it's going crazy. It's in the billions. In just 3 months, billions of dollars. And what's the problem, Anna, is that 30% of your credit score, 30% is based upon your debt that you have with your credit cards. So now customers' credit scores are just dropping like there's no tomorrow. I had a call today with a client, 30 points decrease because of one credit card just went over a bit more than what he should have.
Yeah, no, I have seen it. I've seen it because I'm working with clients that, they're trying to buy, and then when we pull out their credit, we see that their credit score lowered. So for example, I had this client that I want to ask you also that has 4 credit cards, right? They have 4 credit cards, one with 3,000, the other one with 5,000, the other one with 2,000, the other one with 5,000. So what is the best way for them? Because if they pay the minimum payment on each credit card, it's not going to be paid off for the longest time. So what is the best strategy? What is the best way for them to lower these credit card debts?
Okay, there's several ways. There's several methods. So there's a method that is called the Snowball Effect, right? That's the one that you're gonna pay off the smallest credit card first. So if you have a credit card that's $1,000, the other one that's $2,000, the other one that's $5,000, and the other one that's $10,000. You go and pay off the smallest one first, so you send most money to the smallest one, and the minimum payments to the other ones. Once you pay off the smallest, then you move up to the second smallest, and then from there to the third or the fourth. That is called the Snowball Effect. That will help out your credit the most. Now, Anna, this is a big now. If you want to save money, right? One thing is increasing credit score. The other thing is saving money. If you want to save money, then you pay off the credit card that has the highest interest rate. Every credit card has a different interest rate, right? You pay off the one with the highest interest rate. That's the one you concentrate first. And then the last one that you pay off is the one with the lowest interest rate because it's not costing you as much. But to answer your question, I know we're talking about real estate and finances. I just wanted to give you the both options. To pay off, to increase your credit score, quickest way is to do the snowball effect. Pay off the smallest one, and then move up to the second, move up to the third, move up to the fourth. And you make minimum payments to the other ones. You just concentrate on one of them, Anna. That's the quickest
excellent
one.
Thank you so much for that that tip. Chris, clients that are getting into a divorce, that is a major issue right now, especially after the pandemic. During the pandemic, a lot of divorces, right? So most of the couples, they have their credit cards in a joint account, their mortgage together, bank accounts together, savings account together. So how, what do we do? How do we do it in order to help them to start a new life by themselves with their own credit score in order to be able to buy in the near future or long future, whatever, a house, for example, or something, right? To get their own credit score and their own credit by themselves.
I'm actually going to start a new podcast by myself that's going to call Credit for Couples by Chris Colston, because I'm very, very tight with that. I see a lot when I talk to customers, right? When I have couples in front of me, I always tell them, do not do things together. If your income is sufficient enough, put the house under one person's name, not both of them. Because what happens is when you put the house on both names, right, you have two debts. If you miss a payment, both people miss a payment. Same thing with credit cards, right? When you do a joint account, right, when you sign up together for a credit card, both of you guys are responsible for the debt and for the payment. Same thing with automobiles. Anything that you do with somebody with joint, even if it's your spouse, primo, prima, tia, you're together. So what happens with this, with the pandemic? A lot of divorces are happening and will continue because a lot of people, they did not want to be with their partners or the financials were bad and they're getting divorced. But now what's happening is that now it's a fight. This credit card is not mine. Everything on that credit card was from yours. Or this automobile that I have on my credit, that's actually your automobile. I don't want to pay for it. And then what happens is that the people stop paying for it. So now both credit take a dip. Or the finances are not there, right? And now you cannot make payments on these loans, on the house, on the automobile, on the credit card. So now you take a dip. So what I always tell people is, if you're going to go into a divorce, let's plan to rebound as quickly as possible so that you can purchase a home right away. A lot of the times in the divorces, the judges tell the spouse, the woman or the man, the wife or husband, they give them a timetable by when they have to refinance the house or they need to do something that they're joined together. So the best way to do so, this is my biggest tip, before you start the divorce process, before you know that you're going to go and contact an attorney, start paying down the credit cards that you have jointly. If you have credit cards, if you do pay them down and pay them off, close the account so that the other person cannot use it. If they're authorized users to that credit card, Ana también, right? Authorized users borrow credit. If you put them on your credit card, remove them as an authorized user so that they cannot use it and they cannot hurt your credit or miss a payment. Pero if you have an automobile together, right? If you have a joint automobile, go to a bank and refinance it if you want to keep it and put it under your name or the other person's name. Or if you guys do not want the automobile, you could go and trade it in and get something yourself or just sell it outright. Prepare yourself for life after the divorce. And make sure that if you do have a mortgage together or you have a mortgage by yourself, not to miss a payment on that mortgage, because you will not be able to do any refinances or any new purchase of a new home.
Sometimes in a divorce, because of a revenge, one to the other, they messed up their credit so bad within a month that it's incredible, crazy.
You have to prepare yourself for it, right? Divorces, they don't come from one day to the other. Yeah, we know it's coming. We know things are not well. So prepare yourself so when it does happen, you have all your ducks in order. That's my advice for people looking to divorce or are in a divorce.
That's an excellent tip. Thank you. So my last question today would be the title, business owners. Business owners, how can we prepare them to buy a primary residence or an investment property when they are business owners, self-employed?
You know the great thing about business owners, and you and I can understand that. You
Yeah.
know, we're the crazy ones, right? Business owners, we're crazy. We go out and we
And
say,
then
okay,
sometimes it's so difficult to qualify for a loan, right? For a business owner. I've seen it when they have a 1099, it's not the same as if they have a W-2.
So great comment you just said there. So business owner, get yourself a great CPA. Also, speak to a mortgage professional as well, so that the CPA and mortgage professional are working together. Because a lot of the deductions you want to do, a lot of the deductions you think you're smart to do because you don't want to pay taxes, are actually going to hurt you for qualifying for a home, for a purchase. Pero también, business owner, if you have an automobile under your name, right, under your personal name, but you use it for business, one of the greatest tips that you can do is you can refinance the automobile into your business credit, because your business has its own credit report. It has its own tax ID, own social security number, what's called tax ID. You could refinance it, put it under the business name, and now that debt, right, that balance that you owe on the automobile or the monthly payment will not work against you, will not, because now it's the business name. You could also, business owner, if you have a business credit card, right, from your bank or any large institution, you can use that business credit card. And when you use that business credit card, most likely it doesn't appear into your personal credit. The $5,000, the $10,000 that you're using per month for your business, it's not hurting your personal credit. What I see a lot, and it's a lot of business owners, we use our own personal credit cards for our business. Y nos estamos metiendo el cuchillo, because now we're adding more debt, and now we're getting ourselves out of the debt to income ratio, right? That DTI. So business owner, I would tell you, use your business credit card, and business owner, you can refinance that automobile to your business name, or you can purchase or lease a new automobile under your business name. But to do so, Anna, you know what you need to have?
What?
Good credit score. Because if you're the business owner, you yourself are not good, how will the business be good? So even though the business has its own tax ID, its own social security number, you're the one that backs up that business. You're the representative of that business.
You're gonna be the cosigner. Well, not the cosigner, but in this case, the backup for that. Yeah.
Yep. So it's very important for business owners to get their credit healthy, so that then they can move things around, and it's going to help them so much to qualify for the home purchase or for the investment property.
Yeah, this is something that they can also, like you said, talk to their CPA. Yes. Now, for example, myself, I'm a real estate broker. I work with I have a networking of people that I work with, which are very, very professional. In this case, for example, I invited Chris Colston from Second Chance Credit because I have a lot of clients that at the time that they want to buy a house, they said, no, my credit is fine. My credit is fine. When we pull out their credit to qualify for the loan, we see these problems. At the same time, we work with lenders directly that we can recommend you. We also work with a title company that will help you in other facts that if they have any questions regarding title insurance, seller's closing costs, or buyer closing costs. As also we have attorneys, litigation attorney, real estate attorneys, if you need to have any questions. So please reach out to us. Chris, your phone number is there and your email. And if you have any questions, Chris is excellent. I really recommend him to all my clients because he really helped them. As a matter of fact, he helped me a few long time ago. And since then, I had such a good grade, and I always keep it as good, as he helped me out. So please, Chris, our next podcast is going to be soon, and we're going to talk more, for example, maybe about collections. I've seen a lot of collections in the credit cards, and I would love to have a podcast only regarding collections. So anything else that you would like to add up to this podcast before we end it?
Ladies, gentlemen, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for listening to this. But if you get something out of this, it's this: debt is the killer of dreams. Do not get yourself into debt. Do not buy something that you cannot pay off in 1 month. Do not, please. It impacts you so much. It just cripples you. It's a game that we're playing that we don't know enough about because the United States of America makes money on us going into debt. So do not get trapped in this game, please.
Thank you, Chris. So we both speak Spanish also. So if you're a Spanish speaking person, reach out to us and we would love to help you. So Chris, again, thank you so very much for this podcast. Happy New Year. Let's make this 2022 excellent in every aspect of our business. And to all of you that were watching our podcast, Happy New Year and the best to you too.
Bye, Anita.
Bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.